Hello everyone, welcome to Studytics. Today we are going to start a new series on SQL. In this series, we are going to cover SQL concepts from basic to advanced level. So this series will be helpful for beginners as well as those who have some knowledge for SQL and want to refresh SQL. So let's get started. So now let us understand what is data and what is database. So today data has become the hottest topic in the tech world and companies are considering data as their biggest asset. So what is this data? In simple terms you can say data is collection of facts and when this data is processed it becomes the information. So all the organizations, banks, commercial websites they store data. They collect data regarding their customers, their employees and so on. And this data are stored in the relational database. Now what is relational database you will say? For a high level, I will explain relational database is where the data is stored in a tabular format in the form of tables. And whereas non-relational database, data is stored in key value pair. So the data is a collection of facts and what is a database? A database is an organized collection of data. So database is where the data is stored in a structured way. So now you will say like we know data and we know data is stored in database, but how does this data looks, how what is this data, what how it looks like? So suppose for an organization the data of an employee, then similarly for schools it's the data of the students, for the commercial websites it's the data of their consumers. So now if we'll consider a school will have data of their students. Then that student related data, it can be the student names, its class, its roll number, so on. So this data is changes as per the organization. Now what is SQL? SQL it stands for structured query language. It's a programming language which is used to communicate with the database. From the database, we want to retrieve, store, or manipulate any kind of data. Then we make use of SQL. Now, the data is stored in database. But how is this data stored? So, it's stored in a tabular format. As you can see on the screen, the table is given. And in this table, all these verticals are called the columns. And all these horizontal lines, or these are the rows. So, table is nothing but a combination of column and rows. Now, a single row will give us data about a single person. So, this is also called as record or a tuple. So, together the rows and columns will give us data. So, hope you have understand what is SQL, what is data and what is database. In the upcoming lectures, we will cover SQL in more detail. Till then, take care. Bye bye.